Hello everyone. Have you ever looked into a mirror and thought, wow, I look so much like my mom or my dad? Or maybe noticed that you share similar traits with your siblings? That fascinating resemblance is no accident, it comes from tiny structures inside your cells called chromosomes. Now, if we observe a living cell under a simple light microscope, the nucleus may look quite plain, almost empty. But once we add a special dye, suddenly these wonderful thread-like structures, chromosomes, become visible. These are nature's way of storing and passing on life's blueprint from one generation to the next. The nucleus of every cell is like a secure vault, and inside it lies the most precious material of life, DNA. But DNA is not floating around loosely. Instead, it's beautifully packaged into well-organized units called chromosomes. A chromosome is not just a random strand, it's a carefully coiled, highly structured package that makes sure our genetic information is stored safely and transmitted accurately. Imagine trying to carry a long thread without tangling it. Chromosomes solve this problem for DNA. Without this level of organization, our genetic code would be unstable and prone to damage. Isn't it amazing how cells ensure such perfect storage of information? Now, let's look closer. Each chromosome is made of one long DNA molecule wrapped around special proteins called histones. Together, this DNA and protein form a complex known as chromatin. When a cell is not dividing, chromatin looks like a thin, lightly stained fiber under the microscope, stretched out inside the nucleus. This loose form is very important because it allows genes to be active, ready for processes like transcription and protein synthesis. Think of it like a book lying open on your desk, ready to be read. This flexibility is what allows cells to stay alive and function every single moment. But things change dramatically when a cell is about to divide. At that moment, the relaxed chromatin fibers begin to coil tightly and condense. Slowly, they thicken and become visible as distinct chromosomes. Why does this happen? Because the genetic material now needs to be carefully duplicated and divided equally into two daughter cells. The tightly coiled form prevents tangling and ensures accuracy. You can almost imagine chromosomes lining up neatly, duplicating, and then being pulled apart so that each new cell gets a complete set of instructions for life. What a precise and elegant system! Have you ever wondered why scientists call them chromosomes? The term comes from two Greek words, chroma, meaning color, and soma, meaning body. Chromosomes were given this name because they readily absorb certain dyes, appearing like colored bodies under the microscope. This simple property has helped scientists for centuries. Even today, students often stain onion root tip cells in laboratories to watch chromosomes in action during cell division. That one little dye experiment reveals the hidden world of our genetic material. Now, why are chromosomes so important? Because they are the ultimate carriers of heredity. They hold our DNA, and through it, they decide everything, from your height and eye color to complex traits like immunity. Chromosomes protect DNA from damage by tightly packaging it. They also guide cell division, ensuring growth, repair, and reproduction in every organism. On a broader scale, the study of chromosomes has given us evolutionary clues. The similarities in chromosome structures across species point to our shared ancestry. Isn't it wonderful to see how the story of life is written in these tiny, coiled structures? So, let's bring it all together. Chromosomes are thread-like structures made of DNA and proteins located in the nucleus of every cell. In their relaxed form, they exist as chromatin, but during cell division, they condense into distinct chromosomes, ready to pass on life's instructions. Their very name, chromosomes, comes from their colorful visibility under dyes. but their true beauty lies in their role, safeguarding and carrying the genetic code of life. Every single trait you observe in yourself, in plants, in animals, all comes from chromosomes. Isn't that incredible? I hope you now see chromosomes not just as lines in your textbook, but as life's greatest organizers, nature's storage and delivery system for the blueprint of life. Biology truly is the science of life, connecting every tiny cell to the grand story of living organisms. Until next time, keep looking at the living world with curiosity and wonder.